The kind of education that will prepare somebody for a better life ahead is an education you want to invest in. Sex education is one of that kind of education because it helps you to make informed decision, set healthy boundaries, and know what you consent to, and a host of others. Let me share with you 10 reasons why we advocate sex education. Reason number one, prepare children and teens for early life. Help them to know the changes that will happen. Help them to know when to say no. Help them to know that no is a complete sentence. Help them to set healthy boundaries around their life. Two, help to uh, prepare them for the misconception out there and let them know that this is the truth and this is the lie. A lot of misconception around sex education have hindered so many persons from teaching it to their children. Some tell you when they teach them sex education, children become so curious and they involve in risky behavior. That's a lie. When they know sex education, it helps them to make informed decision and stay away from some kind of risky behavior. Reason number three is that it prevents abuse. A child that is well informed, a child that understands her body parts, a child that understands sex education can not be easily be abused because the child already know that this is what is coming and the child can set a sound alarm and run out of the situation. So we want to help them so that the rate of abuse will be reduced. It promotes healthy choices. The child knows the kind of choices he or she will have to take. When you know that some choices have greater consequences that will hurt your future, they will know the kind of choices they will make. Reason number five, it helps them to encourage self-respect, respect for themselves and respect for others. Help them to respect themselves because when you've set boundaries, you don't want people to step on those boundaries and you don't want to step on other people's boundaries. And so you learn to respect yourself and respect other people's boundaries. That's another reason why we teach sex education. Help in reducing risky behavior. A child that has been taught peer pressure, sexually transmitted diseases, a child that has been taught how to set healthy boundaries, what to consent to, online bullying, digital footprints, and a host of other things that we discuss in sex education will be able to stay away from risky behaviors. Peers will not pressure them to do some kind of things. So that's why we advocate sex education. It prepare young ones for puberty and adulthood. Because you already tell them what will happen in puberty when they were preteen, they are better equipped to handle puberty well. They will not be body shamed about the changes happening in their body. They will build self-confidence. They will be able to handle their body well and they will be health conscious children who know how to handle personal hygiene that affects them in puberty. So you see, is it an education you want your child to learn? Is it an education you want to invest in as a parent, as a caregiver, as a well-meaning adult? Think for yourself. And if it's a kind of education, go all in. Follow us for more tips. Now, it supports parents because it helps you to have open communication with your children. In sex education, we know that every good relationship has to do with good communication. So that means that parents will have good time to bond with the children. And when you bond and communicate with your children, your relationship becomes very cordial. So it supports child-parent relationship, reduce teen pregnancy and sexually transmitted disease. A child that knows that even his first time of having sex can lead to becoming pregnant. A child that knows that there should be boundaries. A child that knows that there is time for everything, that if I get involved in sexual activity at a young age, it's going to hurt my future because I am not mentally ready, socially ready, financially ready, and all the readiness that is required for parenting, we want to stay away from such behavior or want to take good measures to protect him or herself. It's build self-confidence. Everyone wants to build a child that is confident enough to handle his or her life. It helps children to build confidence when you are able to speak for yourself, stand for yourself, and know that you can say no without feeling guilt, without being ashamed of it, and without apologizing. Unapologetically, you say no because you know it's something that you don't consent with. You know that it's something that is overstepping your boundaries. All right? So, these are ways that sex education can help us. I've mentioned 10. Let me run through them. Reason number one, it helps to prepare children early in life, help to reduce misconception, promote healthy choices, prevent abuses of different type because we are seeing child abuse of different type, encourages self-respect and respect for others, prepare for puberty and adult life, help to build parents-children relationship, reduce teen pregnancy and STI, and then build confidence in children. Do you see what sex education encompasses? And many more that we've not discussed. So these are reasons why we teach sex education. And I want you to take opportunity of this education. Come with us. We share tips, healthy tips that can help your children, healthy tips that can help parents. How do you start this kind of conversation? How do you progress on this kind of conversation? How do you build this bond between you and your children? How do you protect your children from the harsh realities of life that is out there? There are a lot of abusers that are out there. There are a lot of predators that are out there. Do you protect their digital footprints in this digital world? Do you build your self-confidence in this world that people try to lower the self-esteem of children? Do you think you need this kind of education for yourself and for your children? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So you as a parent, we are particularly concerned about you because when you are informed, the children will be informed. When you know how to impart this kind of education, you will be able to give it out to your children. And then you well-meaning adults out there. There are a lot of young ones surrounding you that you need to teach. We want you to be our number one advocate. Go advocate for sex education. It's not just an education that teach sexuality. It's a kind of education that help you to develop your total you. So that's why we are concerned. We are concerned because it will build your child. We are concerned because it will make the next generation a better generation. We are concerned because a lot of risky behavior that are out there will be prevented. Have you seen the rate of drug abuse out there? Have you seen the increasing rate of HIV? Have you seen the increasing rate of risky behavior that children get involved in because of curiosity and exploration? Help them to explore healthy. Help them to learn about their body in a healthy way so that they will not look at what they see in the social media as what life entails. Let them know that there are Photoshop part of those areas and there are edited part of those areas, and that their digital footprint will be what will bless them tomorrow or hurt them tomorrow. Teach them to set healthy boundaries so that they can protect themselves from the realities of life. We want you to protect these children. We want you to guide your young ones. Whether you are a caregiver, whether you are a parent, whether you are a well-meaning adult, whether you are somebody who wants to be part of this instruction. We want instructors that will help us to advocate this message. It's a message that we want to take far away. And you are the number one person that will take it out there. So we want to collaborate with you. We want to work with you. We want you to be part of this team. Go, advocate. Grow children who will be proud of themselves and who will look back and be grateful for you for what you've done for them.